All right. Good morning, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you for coming today. I am Clarissa Rodriguez, Chair of the New York State Workers' Compensation Board. Today's meeting is being conducted throughout various board locations throughout the state, as well as being webcast live for members of the public. Board members, please state your full name each time you speak for the record. Now, I have the honor of calling the 1001 meeting of the board to order. Madam Secretary, will you please call attendance?
Vice Chair Foster.
Here.
Board Member Petracchi.
Here.
Board Member Higgins.
Here.
Board Member Lobin.
Here. Here.
Board Member Hall.
Here.
Board Member Osley.
Here.
Board Member Crane.
Here.
Board Member Stasko.
Here.
Board Member Delan.
Here.
Madam Chair, all members are present.
Okay, thank you, Madam Secretary. Agenda item 1, approval of the June 15th, 2021 meeting minutes. You have all received a copy of the June meeting minutes for review. Are there any questions or need for discussion? Okay, hearing none. Is there a motion to approve the June 15th, 2021 meeting minutes?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Ellen Petracchi, and I move to approve the June 15th, 2021 board meeting minutes.
Okay, thank you, Board Member Petracchi. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair. This is Board Member Arelis Tavares, and I second that motion.
Thank you, Board Member Tavares. Is there any opposition to the motion? Okay, seeing and hearing no opposition, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Please say aye. Thank you. All opposed? All right, I am also a yes, that motion is passed. Thank you, board members. Agenda item 2, Office of General Counsel's Departmental Report. Acting General Counsel Heather McMaster will now present the statistical and informational report for June.
Good morning, Madam Chair, Vice Chair, board members. In June of 2021, the Office of General Counsel held 19,108 hearings, 12,930 cases were resolved at hearing, and 542 reserved decisions were issued. 2016 waiver agreements were finalized. The Administrative Review Division received 1,170 applications for review. They processed 940, and there are currently 3,136 applications pending. In the Legal Affairs Division, 134 full board request applications were received. 138 were processed, and the current inventory is 236.
Okay, thank you so much for that report. Are there any questions or need for discussion? Okay, hearing and seeing none, may I please have a motion to accept the statistical and informational report of the Office of General Counsel?
Madam Chair, this is Board Member Ellen Petracchi, and I move to accept the report of General Counsel.
Thank you, Board Member Petracchi. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair. This is Board Member Arelis Tavares, and I second that motion.
Thank you. Is there any opposition to the motion? Aye.
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 Okay, all opposed? I am also a yes, that motion is passed. Thank you. Agenda item 3, licensing applications. Special Counsel Elizabeth Lott will now present the licensing applications for the month of June.
Good morning, Chair Rodriguez, Vice Chair, board members, colleagues. You have before you the recommendations from the assigned board panel regarding the licensing applications listed in Part 3 of today's agenda. Section 24A, James Olivadotti, 3-year renewal. Alan Reich, 3-year renewal. Mitchell Schuman, 3-year renewal. Section 53B, W.J. Cox Associates, Inc., 3-year renewal. Section 53D, UPMC Benefit Management Services, Inc., 2-year renewal. I present these recommendations to the board for your consideration.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Elizabeth. Are there any questions or need for discussion? Okay, seeing and hearing none, may I please have a motion to accept the report?
Madam Chair, this is Board Member Ellen Pepracki, and I would move to accept the licensing recommendations as noted.
Okay, thank you. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Arelis Tavares, and I second that motion.
Thank you, Board Member Tavares. Is there any opposition to the motion? Seeing and hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Agenda item 4, legal appeals. Acting General Counsel Heather McMaster will now present the recommendations concerning decisions by the Appellate Division.
Madam Chair, Vice Chair, Board members, with respect to items 4A through 4M, it is the Office of General Counsel's recommendation to adopt the decisions of the court as the decisions of the board.
Okay, thank you. May I have a motion to accept the recommendations of the Office of General Counsel?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Ellen Pepracki, and I move to accept the recommendation of General Counsel.
Thank you, Board Member Paprocki. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Arelis Tavares, and I second that motion.
Thank you, Board Member Tavares. Is there any opposition to the motion? Okay, seeing and hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. All opposed? All right. I am also a yes. That motion is passed. Thank you, board members. Agenda item 5, a mandatory full board review. We start with case 5A, WTC volunteer, case number G2471043. Is there a motion with respect to 5A on the agenda?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Mark Stasko, and I move that the majority opinion be adopted as the opinion of the full board.
Thank you, Board Member Stasko. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Stephen Crane. I second the motion.
Thank you. Are there any recusals from this matter? Is there any opposition to the motion?
Yes,
Madam Chair, this is Board Member Ellen Pepracki, and there is opposition.
Okay, thank you, Board Member Paprocki. In light of the opposition, I call upon the Secretary for a roll call vote.
Board Member Osili,
Yes.
Board Member Delan,
Yes.
Board Member Higgins,
No.
Yes. Board Member Pepracki,
No.
Board Member Stasko,
Yes.
Board Member Tavares,
Yes.
Board Member Williams,
Yes.
Vice Chair Foster. Yes. Madam Chair,
No. Okay, thank you, Madam Secretary. 5B, Kaleda Health Incorporated, case number G1619413. Is there a motion with respect to 5B on the agenda?
Yes, Madam Chair. I move that the decision of the majority be made to be the decision of the full board.
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair Foster. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Ellen Pepracki. I second the motion.
Board Member Paprocki. Are there any recusals from this matter? Is there any opposition to the motion?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Pamela Canginelli, and there is opposition to the decision.
Okay, thank you, Board Member Caginelli. In light of the opposition, I call upon the Secretary for a roll call vote.
Board Member Osili,
Yes.
Board Member Caginelli,
No.
Board Member Crane,
Yes.
Board Member Delan,
Yes.
Board Member Higgins, Board Member Hall. Yes. Board Member Logan,
Yes.
Board Member Pepracki,
Yes.
Board Member Stasko,
Yes.
Board Member Tavares,
Yes.
Board Member Williams. Vice Chair Foster.
Yes.
Thank you. 5C, RSR Construction Corporation, case number G1744974. Is there a motion with respect to 5C on the agenda?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Sam Williams, and I move that the majority opinion be adopted as the opinion of the full board.
Thank you, Board Member Williams. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Lauren Logan, and I second the motion.
Thank you, Board Member Logan. Are there any recusals from this case? Is there any opposition to the motion?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Pamela Canginelli, and there is opposition to that motion.
Thank you, Board Member Canginelli. In light of the opposition, I call upon the Secretary for a roll call vote.
Board Member Ostley.
No.
Board Member Canginelli.
No.
Board Member Crane.
Yes.
Board Member Delon.
Yes.
Board Member Higgins.
Yes.
Yes.
Board Member Stasko.
Yes.
Board Member Taveras.
Yes.
Member Williams.
Yes.
Vice Chair Foster.
Yes.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Okay, moving on to our discretionary full board review cases. I now turn this portion of the agenda over to Vice Chair Foster.
Thank you, Madam Chair. For the cases listed in item 6 on your agenda, it has been recommended that full board review be granted. Those cases are 6A, matter of New York Black Car Operations 1, and 6B, matter of Stop and Shop. I move to refer the cases back to the respective panels for further consideration.
Thank you, Vice Chair Foster. Is there a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Tavares, and I second that motion.
Thank you, Board Member Tavares. Are there any recusals from either of these matters? Is there any opposition to the motion?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Ellen Paprocki, and there is opposition to item 6B.
Okay, thank you, Board Member Paprocki. In light of the opposition, I call upon the Secretary for a roll call vote as to item 6B exclusively.
Board Member Ostley.
No.
Board Member Canginelli.
No.
Board Member Crane.
Yes.
Board Member Delon.
Yes.
Board Member Higgins.
Yes.
No.
No.
Board Member Stasko.
Yes.
Board Member Taveras.
Yes.
Board Member Williams.
Yes.
Vice Chair Foster.
Yes.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
that motion is carried 9-4.
Okay, thank you, Madam Secretary. That concludes our cases for discretionary review. Is there any other business to discuss? Okay, hearing no other business, may I please have a motion to adjourn today's meeting?
Madam Chair, this is Board Member Ellen Paprocki, and I move to adjourn.
Thank you, Board Member Paprocki. May I have a second?
Yes, Madam Chair, this is Board Member Tavares, and I second that motion.
Okay, thank you, Board Member Tavares. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Okay, I am also a yes. That motion is passed. Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.